Hey Huntley, this is Raider Nation News. My name is Justin.
And my name is Andrew. Happy homecoming, Red Raiders.
To start, we'll hear from Mr. Rowe about one of our school's homecoming traditions.
All right, the Spirit Barrel represents everything about you. So Huntley High School is all about our students and all about you and the time that you have here from academics to extracurriculars and the fun experience that we can create that no other school can. So participation during homecoming week and St. Baldrick's weeks and throughout the year at various activities, you really have the opportunity to represent your class and etch your class's name on the Spirit Barrel as many times as possible while you're here. It will be forever on display in our school. So good luck this week. I hope your class wins.
Next, we present a new segment called Recognizing Red Raiders, where we celebrate the accomplishments of our students. Our first edition features Sophia, an extremely talented viola player in our building.
When I had to exit public schooling, I went onto online schooling because of time constraints. I was invited to perform a solo with an orchestra on violin at that time. I was asked to perform all of the movements of the Vivaldi Winter Concerto. And I did not have enough time to balance having good grades and being prepared for that concert. So I just decided that it would be better for me and for my career to turn to homeschooling and kind of focus on what I want to reach in my life rather than just letting my grades get lower or not being prepared enough with my musical studies. I definitely play a lot of different instruments. I play as well as violin and viola. I also study piano, mostly by myself, but my mother is also a piano teacher, so she helps me a lot with that. I currently picked up the ukulele really recently, a couple months ago, so I've been working on that. Guitar, bass, a lot of different various instruments and various genres. I like to keep it different. My dreams for college are definitely either Colburn, Curtis, or Juilliard, which are basically the big three schools for music. I would say I definitely always knew that I wanted to be some kind of artist ever since I was 2 or 3 years old. My mother and my grandmother could always tell that I would be on stage one day. Just because of how my character was and how I was in life, I would talk to everyone. I was never very shy. So I eventually got into music because of my mother being a musician as well as my father. My father is a violinist. My mother wasn't a professional opera singer. Currently she's a music teacher. In the backstage of an opera hall and getting to hear all the rehearsals, I decided one day to pick up the violin because of a friend who played violin. And it clicked with me right away, and I decided, yep, this is what I want. It's always a great day to be a Red Raider.
A public health update for you this fall. At this time, there are many illnesses present in our school and the community. One of the most important things you can do to stay healthy is frequent, thorough hand washing. Also avoid sharing water bottles, drinks, eating utensils, and clothing with your peers. Finally, make sure you're getting enough sleep and that you are eating a balanced diet to be the healthiest you can be.
On October 5th's Late Start, the Future Business Leaders of America will be selling donuts to help feed the homeless. Donuts will be $1 each and $10 for a dozen. Support a great cause and get a treat next Wednesday.
And now, a special message from the Huntley High School Police Explorers Club.
The Police Explorers is a club here at the school that gives information to students about police and police careers and what the job really entails. It's headed up by one of the students here at Huntley High School. We also have a Police Explorers program through the Huntley Police Department. It's run by Officer Tim Hagney. They meet twice a month in the evenings. They work through some events with the Huntley Police Department, and they've got a lot of exposure with the community.
So we help out the community by making sure everything's under control at school, or sometimes if we are needed, we would go and help out whoever it is that needs our help outside of school, whether it's the district at other schools or teachers that need our assistance helping out with other events that are related, like in the District 158 area. Well, basically we help out the school. Usually there's teachers out at football games and different other school-hosted events, but we will replace those teachers so that they don't have to work overtime. And we are going to act professional, we're going to represent the school in a good way, and make sure everything is under control.
You can, if you want to reach out to me here at the high school, I'm more than willing to put you in contact with the student and the teacher that sponsor the club. If you want to be a part of the Police Explorers program through Huntley Police Department, I would put you in contact with Officer Tim Hagan. So the first step in becoming involved in either one of these programs is coming to my office, which is W2000, and I'll get you all the information.
Huntley High School is partnering with the McHenry County League of Women Voters to host a mock election next Thursday, October 6th. Voting will open at 7 a.m. and go until 3 p.m. in the Passive Commons. Our mock election is taking place the day after the Jacobs mock election. Let's beat Jacobs with our turnout next Thursday.
Are you registered to vote, Raider Nation? Any student who will be 18 by Election Day, November 8th, 2016, can register to vote in the Passive Commons next Thursday during the mock election. Note, you need 2 forms of picture ID, so in addition to your student ID, make sure you have your driver's license or some other form of ID to register.
Thank you for joining us this Friday morning, Raider Nation.
Have a great weekend, a great homecoming, and go Red Raiders.